Good morning, it's Amelia, but not the pilot, just Amelia. I woke up early today to film this so that I would get that nice sunlight morning glow, but here we are and the sun is not out. So usually every year I do the Readathon. It used to be called Booktubeathon, Reading Rush, I don't know, they keep changing the name. However, last year there were problems and so they're not doing it this year. So they recommended the Sunshine Readathon. I am really pumped about this because A, a new booktuber to follow. B, I really wanted to do the Reading Rush again this year, but they weren't saying anything, so I was literally about to go create my own. But now we have this little community thing, so I'm super pumped. And C, I'm always looking for like other YouTubers readathon things to do, but I always like find them after the fact. So I'm pumped that they promoted this girl's readathon and her channel. Her name is Nicole Dickerson and she's running the Sunshine Readathon. She's doing giveaways, she's doing photo and video challenges, she's got her whole 7 prompts laid out. I'm very excited. Let's get into it. So it's called the Sunshine Readathon and everything is all super positive and like bubbly and I really like that. And her channel is like so cute. You should check it out. The Readathon runs from July 25th until July 31st. So that is the end of July. It's in like a week. It starts on a Saturday, I think. I think it's Saturday to Saturday. I'm very excited. I do not have off from work that week, so it's going to be interesting. I've never worked during a readathon because I've just been a student all this time, so now I'm a real adult and I don't know how this is going to work because I obviously can't read at work, so guess I'm not going to sleep. We'll find out. So the first prompt is to read a heartwarming book. I am going to be reading Tuesdays with Morrie because I've had this book forever. I think it qualifies as heartwarming. This is actually the prompt that I struggled the most with because I was like, what qualifies as a heartwarming book? But I'm going to be reading Tuesdays with Morrie, so I'm glad to get this off of my TBR because it's been in my bookshelf forever. Number 2, read a book with a buddy. So my mom and I have been doing a book exchange thing recently and we decided that we were going to read Midnight Library and I'm very, very excited to read this. I think I've owned it for about a month now and I have not read it. However, my mom and my grandma read it, so I'm very excited to finally read this because everyone's been telling me I'm gonna like this and I'm excited because then I could talk about it with them. Read a book in a day. So this one is going to be a struggle because I'm going to have to do it on Saturday, I guess. Right now, my current plan is to read Princess Bride because it's not super long and it's nice and old and I'm just going to sit down, curl up and read it. I'm very excited about this copy as well because I bought it from Thrift Books. Not sponsored. I just really like this website. It's a place where you could buy used books, but for the most part they're like extremely cheap and the more you buy you get like credits and stuff and I just really like this like copy. Like this, it's so cool looking. It's got all these cool Art Nouveau illustrations on it. It's got this little fold out thing. It's got a little map. I'm very excited. So hopefully I'm going to read this one in a day. However, I have a couple other ones that are pretty short that will also maybe be doable, so I haven't really decided yet, but I think it's gonna be Princess Bride. If not, I also have a cheat book. This is The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse, and it's essentially like a picture book. So, I could definitely do this in a day. So this is my cheat book, because I'm trying to get to 7 books, as we do, you know. Number 4 is read a book with a queer romance. So I went to my library to get Aristotle and Dante, something, the stars, I don't remember the full title, because that's been on my list for a really long time, and my library said they had it, and when I got there they said the book is lost. But I found it on ebook, so I'm hoping to read that as an ebook. If I can't, my backup plan is to either read Maurice or Dorian Gray again, because Dorian Gray we love, or One Last Stop, I think is a new one, that I want to read, so I've got a couple options. I'm hoping to read Aristotle and Dante. We shall see. Read a book a booktuber recommends. So I will be reading Before the Coffee Gets Cold, but I will also be reading that one as an ebook. I don't know, my library keeps saying they have books, but then they don't, but then they have them as ebook, and it's driving me a little nuts, because it says they have a physical copy and then they don't, but whatever. This is a short story collection originally written in Japanese. I am very excited. The cover is very pretty, and I've seen it everywhere. I'm not quite sure who the first booktuber I saw was that read it, but it's been on my list for a while, and I've seen a lot of people read it, so I'm excited. Read a book you think will be 5 stars. I'm counting Midnight Library as this one because I'm very sure I'm going to love it. Shout out a person who has positively affected your reading. I'm going to shout out Jack and also Cari Cakes. They are 2 of my favorite booktubers. They are who I watch the most, and I pretty much will read anything that they read. Even though they don't always give great reviews, I'm still very interested in the ones that they read. Jack reads a lot of like non-fiction memoir type of stuff, which I don't prefer, so I like to branch out with the things he recommends. And then Cari's a lot of young adult fantasy and also foreign books, so that's like perfect for me. So in total, I want to read 7 books, and I only have 4 here. And then the other 2 is Before the Coffee Gets Cold and Aristotle and Dante. So it's 2 more. So then we have 6. But I want to read 7, right? And I thought just to round out this little selection, I should add in an anti-racism book. So I will be reading Stamped by Ibram X. Kendi, I think it is. It was really, really popular last year, and I finally was able to get it out of the library as an audiobook. So I'll be listening to that this week. I am very excited for this. I really hope I finish all 7 books. I don't think any of them are too big this year. I think I did a good job of choosing some shorter books. We'll see though. I've only completed all 7 books once, so I'm gonna try my best. Let me know down below what you guys are reading. Are you pumped for this readathon? Because I am. Do you know any other readathons that are happening this year? Because I always want to do readathons, but I never find them until it's too late. So please let me know down below. Let's get reading, guys. Bye!